All right. It is workout time. So, good morning to everybody who's coming in live. Good morning. It is leg day. It is leg day, and it's gonna be a good one. We're gonna follow the typical formula that we've been following the entire week, which is only about 5 to 6 exercises, and then depending how time goes, it might be a triple ladder, it might be a double ladder, it might be a single ladder. So for today, I'm gonna go back into a little bit of heavy training. Somewhat heavy. So get ready for that, and let's go through the basics. Let's go through the basics. So first of all, for me, I gotta take my fat burner. So for increased focus, increased energy, burn more calories, you name it. I'm gonna start with that. I already prepared my pre-workout, post-workout, intro workout, whatever you want to call it. I'm gonna call it just my workout drink. Period. It's my workout drink. And I already put the creatine in there. So I'm finally on point with that. Great. So let's go over the instructions for the Gymming at Home with Fitness Adaptations channel. And the basics, remember, so the first basic is you got to blast your own music. Make sure you make it loud, hype, whatever is your favorite type of music. That's going to get your heart rate up. That's going to just get you pumped. Put that music on. Marisol, good morning. Hello, how are you? So music. Number 2, weight selection, whatever you got. But ideally, in an ideal world, you have the right amount of weights to execute your program. Because if all you have is 5-pound dumbbells, all you're going to do is cardio. All you're doing is cardio. And if you wanted to build muscle, if you wanted to get tone and you wanted to get shape in your body, not going to happen with 5 pounds. So you have to invest. Women, I would say you have to invest in at least 30 to 50 pounds. All right. I would say like 50 pounds would be great, ideal. 30 pounds, it's still good. You're still going to get some shape with 30 pounds. Men, you can get away with 50 to get strong, stay healthy. But I would probably try to get somewhere between 80 to 100 pounds if possible. And it depends on the program that you're going to execute. So have the right weight selection if you can, if possible. And then the other thing is, oh man, these socks are broken. Oh man, I'm gonna have to work out with bad socks today. It's too late to change them now. Next thing is pay attention in the warm-up, in the pre-warm-up, which is what we're gonna do now. In the pre-warm-up, we're gonna do some exercises just to get the legs ready, get the legs going. But in the event that there's an exercise you can't do, let's say there's something that you're just like, man, that's impossible for me to do. Pay attention to the pre-warm-up exercises because you can substitute your workout with those exercises. Like if you can't do a full squat, let's just say you can't do a full squat. Maybe you can do high knees. Maybe you can do quarter squats. Maybe you can do Frankensteins, something, right? Find little exercises that you think you can do that get your heart rate up so that you can substitute an exercise you can't do. So that's another thing. And hydrate. So the next thing is to hydrate. Take breaks when you need them. If you need to take a break for whatever reason, absolutely take it. Okay, you need to take breaks. It all depends on how heavy, how intense you're going. But if your body's asking you for oxygen and you're like about to faint or you're nauseous, stop, sit down, wait 3 minutes, wait 4 minutes, and then come back. The problem is that if you don't take that necessary break, your workout will end right on the spot. You will faint, you will puke, you will get nauseous, and all that stuff about if it doesn't kill you, it doesn't make you better or whatever. Like, that's BS. Okay, just you have to exercise correctly. You have to push yourself intelligently so you can get results. So with that said, let's get going with the workout. If you have a Fitbit, now is your time to turn it on. So I'm going to put exercise, then I'm going to work out. No, go back. And I got to go back to workout. Here it is. And we are going to start with the basic warm-up. And just go with it. Just go with the flow. And we will go from there. All right. So where is my phone? Make sure, let me see if anybody's having problems, difficulties. All right. Nope. All right. We should be good to go. All right, everybody. We are going to start with the warm-up. All right. Let me move this over a little bit that way. That's good. All right. Woo. All right. Today is leg day. So we are going to start with the legs. Not a lot of upper body, just a little bit of upper body, but mostly just we're going to warm up the legs. We are going to start with the march. The march is great for your hip flexors, great to warm up those glutes, those quads. But the idea is if you can only go up to here, means you have a weak hip flexor. Here, it's stronger, but it's still a little bit weak. This is great. If you can get above parallel to the floor, above 90, that's the best scenario. But don't reach down. Don't crunch down. Try to get that leg higher. It doesn't work. What you're going to do is you're going to mess up your back. So left hand, left here. The opposite arm kicks back. Whatever arm kicks back, that's the leg you're going to lift. And then you switch. Whatever hand kicks back, that's the leg that's up. And you're going to keep alternating. We are going to do a 20 count. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Get nice and high. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. Get those legs, shake those legs. Now, we are going to go into the hamstring. So the hamstring, what we want to do is like a bicep. We want to curl it and we want to squeeze it. So notice how we don't just lift the arm up and bring it straight down. You have to contract. It's the same thing with your foot. You're going to contract, get that hamstring going. But we're going to do the exact same thing as the march. Left hand, left ear. You're going to contract. And the arm that kicks back, that's the leg that you kick and contract. We got a 20 count. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Let's go. And try to drive that knee backwards. Don't go forward. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. Fantastic. Beautiful job. All right. Next, we're going to warm up the inner thighs. So the inner thighs, what we want to do is just drive those hips back. So my hips, they go back. And you notice how when my hips go back, my chest comes forward. That's what I want. And I want to arch my back. I want to keep my chest up. And then what I'm going to do is like while I hold that position, I'm going to lean to the side. And then I'm going to lean to the other side. And then I'm going to start warming that up. I'm going to start small. And as I get more stretch, as I get more loose, I start going lower and lower until I'm warming up those inner thighs. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Just here. You can keep your hands on your hips. You can keep your hands in front of you. All depends how you want. So I'm starting small. We're not counting. We're just going to go as we get loose. Go at your pace. Get a nice stretch on those inner thighs. And then as you get more warmed up, you start getting lower and lower and lower. You can get to the point where you can get low. You can raise your toes and get a little bit more of a hamstring stretch. And then you can go back to stay a little bit higher and put more pressure on those inner thighs. Keep driving that booty back. Keep that back straight. Just move. Just move. And come up. Shake it off. Fantastic. Okay, next. We are going to do the Frankenstein. Now, the Frankenstein, again, you're swimming. Retract, warming up your shoulders. You're retracting your chest. You're retracting your upper back. You're bringing your shoulder blades together. You're also swimming. And then every time, whatever arm comes forward, the opposite leg kicks to that hand. Now, again, I don't want you to reach down to touch your toe. You stay upright, and then you make contact on the kick. The higher you can get the leg, the better, because you get a better stretch. That means you got more flexibility, more range of motion. So if you're only going to do it, you can only do this, that's fine. Little by little, you start getting that leg higher and higher to the point where you can get it probably all the way up to your chest or higher. It all depends on how flexible you are. Start small, start building up. We're going to do a 20 count. 3, 2, 1, just swim. Look, I'm starting small. I'm not touching my feet yet. And then as I move, I start getting higher. 6, 7, 8, 9. Now I'm up top. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Awesome. So that's a good way to keep your heart rate up if there's an exercise that you can't do. All right. All right. Now we are going to go into an air squat. So what I want to do is I want to work technique with the squat. The rule, the basics behind a squat. Number 1, stand shoulder width apart. This is the best way to do a squat. Is the ideal situation to do a squat because it hits all your muscles, the quad muscles evenly. It is the most appropriate way. It's how you jump. It's how you stand. It's how you walk. This is the perfect squat. What you want to do is you want to turn your feet into hands. And they're going to be on the floor. And you're going to grab the floor. That way, your feet cannot move as you squat. And you're holding it the entire time. You're going to feel burn on the arch of your foot. It's going to burn like crazy. But you're going to maintain that hold. And then as you squat, you keep holding it. Your knees are going to turn out, but your feet are going to stay in place. And then you turn out. You turn your knees out a little bit so you can give yourself room. You can get low. My feet stay in position. I'm grabbing the floor. Every single rep, I do not rest my arch. It stays contracted the entire time. We got 15 air squats. Ready? 3. If you can't get all the way down, just do a quarter squat or a half squat as low as you can. Hinge. Drive your hip back, just like when we did the stretch. Hip back, chest forward. Maintain that position as you squat. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. 15. Down, up. 1. When you get to the bottom, with your elbows, push those knees out so you can open up and stretch out that groin. Come back up. That's 2. So down, push out. 3. If you're going to do a quarter squat right there, push out with your forearms. Come back up. That's 4. Down. That's 5. Down. That's 6. Grab the floor. That's 7. That's 8. That's 9. That's 10. 11. 12. 13. 14. And 15. Shake your legs off. Shake your legs off. Okay. Whew, let's do a little bit of some hip bridges just to warm up the glutes a little bit. So what we're going to do is we're going to get on the floor. And what we're going to do is we're going to do a single leg. You're going to drive your hip up, switch legs, come down, come up, switch legs, come down, come up. So it's a drop down hip thrust. And if you can't do a single leg, then I want you to just do just a normal bridge. All right? But even if you're just holding it so you can get that resistance, even if you're just doing that, mix it up. You can go like here, hip bridge with both legs. If you can't do a single leg hip bridge, whatever works for you. All right. So if you're doing a single leg though, all right, one leg up, one hip up. Let's start. So hip bridge, switch, hip bridge, switch. That's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's good. Woo. Let's go back up. We're going to do high knees for speed. So with the high knees and speed, we're moving our arms as fast as we can. The idea, though, is to replicate what we did in the warm-up. One hand is on the ear. The leg that comes up is the arm that kicks back. But you're doing it at full speed like you're jogging, like you're sprinting. But it's the exact same thing. Whatever arm is kicking back, that leg is coming up in full speed, full sprint. Stay on the balls of your feet. So it looks like this. Okay? Now, if you can't, for whatever reason, you have a messed up ankle, bad knees, whatever the reason, if you can't, just march as fast as you can. That's all you got to do. Go at your pace, as fast as you can do it. Try to stay on the balls of your feet if you can. We got a 20 count. 3, 2, 1, let's go. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20. Fantastic. Now we're going to do the same thing, but the butt kick. You're going to kick back. Same thing. Whatever arm is extended, that's the side that I'm kicking back for full speed. If you can't do the sprint, I want you to go as fast as you can. Try to stay on the balls of your feet if possible. You don't want to be flat-footed in full speed because you will damage your knee. You will fall back, lose your balance. Something not good is going to happen. 3, 2, 1. Ready? Let's go. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, and 20. And that right there is a good warm-up. More than enough. Olguita, good morning, Olguita. Hello, Ceci. Woo! Thank you, Olguita. Thank you. These are some of my favorite shorts, actually. I'm going to go and buy more. I actually really like them. Maybe I can find out what company makes them, and I can make them with my logo. So I've been looking at that. So we're going to see if I can get my some shorts and some shirts with the logo. So coming soon. I've been working on it. You guys know how hard I'm working. So it's a work in progress. Grab some water. All right, guys. So let's talk about the workout. So that was the pre-warm-up. The pre-warm-up is just to get our body primed and ready for today's exercise. Remember, on leg day, when you squat, on leg day, your feet become hands. They are always grabbing the floor. Like if somebody tries to pull you up, they can't because you're grabbing the floor. So the idea is to grab the floor and you're going to maintain that at all times, whether you're doing a lunge, anytime that you can think about it, that you get the chance, single leg balance, single leg toe touch, single leg deadlift. The foot that's on the floor is grabbing the floor at all times. Your arch should get one crazy workout. It should get a pump because it's always activated. That's why a lot of people say I don't have balance. They're like, oh, I'm not coordinated. I don't have balance. More than likely, it's because they don't grab the floor and they don't maintain that grab. So the foot stays flat. It's free to move around all over the place. There's no stability. You want to grab the floor because it doesn't matter how I go, how I move, that stays in place. All right. So think about that at all times. What we're going to do today. So we're going to go through 6 exercises. And what we always do, remember, we work on the up and down ladder system. We go from exercise 1 to 2 to 3 to 4 to 5 to 6 today, back to 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. If we did a double ladder, if we see that there's a lot of time, we go immediately back to 2, 3, 4, 5. So we might do, so it's going to be a single ladder and then a double ladder, most likely today. What I'm going to do now is I want to go ahead and demonstrate the 6 exercises, and then we'll kill them. While I'm explaining the exercises, pay attention. If you want to do like just some type of exercise to keep yourself warm, some jumping jacks after every explanation, do like 5 jumping jacks. Do that. So after every exercise that I explain, give me 5 jumping jacks or 10 jumping jacks or air squats, and work on your squats to perfect the technique. All right, keep yourself busy while I'm explaining. All right, you don't get yourself exhausted, but keep yourself busy. So heavy burpees. So that's the first thing. Now this is what I call the warm-up round. So the warm-up, what we did right now with all the stretching, the dynamic stretching, is pre-warm-up. Now I consider this part the warm-up because I'm just trying to build a sweat. I'm trying to execute the technique. I'm just trying to get my body familiar with the exercises, constantly getting familiar with the exercises. When we finish this round and we get to the second round, is your execution round. That's the one where you're gonna go heavy, you're gonna do more intense. That's gonna be your real round. Because if we do a double round, that's four rounds that you're gonna get of exercise, and you wanna make those 4 rounds count. 4 rounds is great for whatever result. For muscle building, you want to do 6 rounds, but you need like 2 hours to get that in, and you have to focus on that. So here we go. So heavy burpees. We're gonna start with the weights up top. We come down, we jump back, come back in, come up. Now that's kind of like an easier version because you're just basically doing a high plank. A burpee though, you sprawl and you come back up, so it look more like this. So a burpee, a full burpee, you're gonna come down on the floor, you sprawl. You're not doing a push-up. You're sprawling, you're falling, dropping to the floor, come back up. So a full burpee, you sprawl, you drop to the floor, you don't do a push-up. So this is not what you're doing. You could, it's harder because you're gonna tire out your arms, but if you're like us who did chest day on Monday, you don't want to do that because your triceps and shoulders are probably just burnt out. Your chest is probably burnt out. Just do the drop. So you go down, just drop, come back up. All right? With the weights. Always coming up with the weights. That's why it's called a heavy burpee, because we're lifting weights. At the top, rotate your shoulders, keep yourself tight. We got 15. All right? That's going to get our heart rate through the roof. 15. Then we're going to go into a basic heavy squat. So basic squats. So the reason I don't just say squats, and I'm very specific, is because we do so many variations. So a basic squat, just like the normal squat, we're grabbing our feet, turn into hands. So we're going to grab the floor. We're going to keep our hands on the sides. We're going to rotate those shoulder blades down and back, stiff arms. Rotate those knees out as you come down. Take a deep breath. Get that exercise. Let it out. Squeeze your glutes. Crunch down. Don't crunch forward. Crunch down and squeeze your butt. Deep breath. Down. Up. Let it out. Deep breath. Right? That's how you should always exercise. The better you can execute that breath at the top, the better. Even if you're going fast, right? It'll be like, Okay? So try to get that breathing correct. You're going to have more resistance, more endurance, and just a better overall workout. We have 10 heavy, basic heavy squats. Now this next one, it's a dumbbell deadlift to a hang clean. And we're doing a hang deadlift because I'm going to start naming it a hang deadlift. So I'm going to change the name of that and call it a hang deadlift because, you know, you have the basic deadlift, which is from the floor, which is a dead weight deadlift. Again, there's so many variations. This one's called a dumbbell hang deadlift to a hang full clean. Okay? So it'll look like this. Shoulders tight, everything tight. Keep the dumbbells close to your body as you go down. You're going to hip hinge. Butt back, slide bend on the knees, butt back, chest out. You're going to go down to about the middle of your shin, maybe a little bit lower, but not too much lower. About the middle of the shin. You're going to come back up. All right, you're going to open it. You're going to stay a little wide because you got to do that clean. And then you're going to do a hang clean. So you're going to go down a little bit right to the top of the knee. Boom. And then you do a clean. So then again, we do a deadlift, clean. All right. So now that is a little bit uncomfortable. So what we're going to do is I'm going to do the deadlift. So again, here, right, and then the clean. Right, just bring it over here. Okay. So I'm trying to come up with it, guys, because this is like on the fly. I just thought about this exercise. I'm finding the best way to do it. I found the way. So it's here, deadlift, clean, boom, right there. We're going to bring the weight to the side. Okay, that's the best way. Bring it to the front. It's harder. So it's better if you just do the deadlift, boom, hang, right there. All right. So remember, on a clean, you want to keep your arms straight, explode, and then you get under the weight, and then you get under it fast. All right? So we got 10. Deadlift, hand clean. All right? So we got 10 of those. If you can't do a full hand clean, just do a power. Do a power clean if you can, right? So you'll be like here, and then you can just do like a little bit of extra work, probably more for the bicep than anything. Or maybe you can just bring it up, do a quarter squat, bring it down, working on your squat. Find what works for you. It's still going to be intense. It's going to be heart pumping. You're going to get a great workout. All right. So then we got the sumo squats. Sumo. All right. So we're going to go wide. I think last week we did front load, close stance. We're going to go sumo today. My feet are going to be a little bit wider, but everything is the same. They're going to be pointing out slightly, and I'm going to grab the floor, and I'm going to maintain that grab. I'm going to put the weight on my thighs, shoulders tight, and then every time I squat, I'm just going to unload it off the thigh, get nice and low, back straight, chest up, knees out, go back up. Deep breath. Let it out. Deep breath. Let it out. We are going to do 10 sumo squats. Then we're going to go into the heavy dead weight deadlifts. So dead weight means it's almost like you're using a bar. So you see that bar right there? That's called the barbell. It's almost like you're using a barbell. You're going to get right in front of it, right under the handles. You're going to come down, back straight, chest up, and then from the ground, you're going to come up, keep your lats tight. So you want to like put a little bit of pressure, stiffness, like push in so you can activate those lats. And then you can keep everything straight. Do not just hang. You're going to be here, up, squeeze the glutes, crunch down, straight all the way down. Right in between your feet again. Don't crush your feet. All right, if you have to put them down a little bit in front of you to avoid crushing your feet, do that. But the closer you can keep the dumbbells to you, the better, the less chance of injury. Okay, So all the way down. All right, and it's basically you're releasing the weight. You don't have to let go, but you're not holding them in the air. Now, if you're not going heavy, you can do the drop. You can do a hang deadlift, but I would suggest like get something heavier and do the dead weight. Dead weight means that you're kind of like releasing it. Just release the tension and then bring it up. All right. So we got 10 dead weight deadlifts. Find out what works best for you. If you are really bad at deadlifts, then do the hang deadlift. Keep those arms close to you. Keep it close to your body. Try to touch your shin with your fingers. Get back up. Keep the dumbbell close to you. That's a hang deadlift. That's an alternative if you can't do the dead weight. And usually the dead weight, you have to go semi-heavy for it to be effective. All right? So, and the last exercise, you're going to grab a band, a pair of bands. All right? So you're going to grab a set of bands. I got purple right here. Purple. The company I get them from is called Power Systems. You can go to my website and get them. So I'll put the link. Just go to tradercarlos.com. Go to the store. I'm working on a store. Go to the store on the top right on the menu, and you'll see the my store where I'm going to start putting a bunch of stuff for products and things like that. And what you want to do is you want to put the band on. And what we're going to do, okay, remember, I always say put the band below the knee. Above the knee, technically, for me, it's useless. Unless you're doing something more specific and you know what you're doing. So, for example, the only time I would ever put it over here at the top is if I'm squatting and I'm trying to throw my knees out and I'm trying to work on this right here. Right? So if I'm squatting and I want to open and I want to work on my ability to go out, that's what I'm gonna do. But if you don't have that ability, if you're turning in and you're just squatting like this, and if you can't get past, you can't get your knees to open, it is useless and it is counterproductive because you're actually making matters worse by keeping your knees in. So if you're doing this and your knees are in and you're going, okay, absolutely counterproductive unless you're kicking out and you're maintaining those knees out. Maybe every time you step, you open. Every time you step, you open. Unless you're doing it like that, it's counterproductive. What we want to hit is the adductor. So we're going to go at the ankles. We're going to go at the ankles. And what we're going to do is we're going to do an air squat. So we're going to do an air squat and then a straight leg lateral kick. So I don't want you, kind of like when we do rear delt flies, that we want to keep our arms straight. That we want to keep our arms locked and straight when we do the rear delt flies. Same thing with the leg. I want to keep my legs straight as I do that side kick. And I want to make sure that I'm not just using momentum, right? No, it's controlled. Boom. Squat. Squat. You can lean to a little bit to the side, but make sure you're working. Make sure you're working that abductor. Squat, side kick. Squat, side kick. We are going to do a total of 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 20. Trying to keep that leg straight. If you notice that you're using a lot of momentum or the band is too tough and you just barely, I'd rather you not use a band and I'd rather you get that leg really high. Get that leg really high so you can strengthen your glutes. Because if they're weak, there's absolutely zero purpose of you doing just barely moving the foot. Not useful at all. All right? So we're going to do 20 of those, and that's it. That's the workout. All right? Kelly, good morning. Kelly, good morning. All right, get some water. All right, get a drink, and we're going to get going. So I hope you guys are still warmed up. I hope you guys were squatting and doing jumping jacks or or Frankensteins while I was explaining. All right, so you guys can stay on point. All right, here we go. We're gonna get going. So you guys know what the exercises are. I'm gonna go through it. I'm going heavy today, well, semi-heavy, just because it's gonna be heavy more for my arms than it is for my legs. Because again, so you gotta understand this, okay? So strength, muscle building, okay? Let's say in my case, for example, with the bar, see that bar, okay? With the barbell, with the bar on top of my head, I can squat 400 pounds, 405. I can probably do 10 reps at about 335 pounds. I can do 10 reps, which is what I need to build muscle if I wanted to build more muscle. With the weights, however, with dumbbells, I probably can't hold more than 100 to 120 pounds for 10 reps. That's only 240 pounds for the squat. But most of the work is being done by my upper body trying to hold those weights. So even though it's a rough workout for my entire body, as a full body workout, it's rough to do 100-pound dumbbells on each arm. Even 80, I'm probably going to use 80 pounds today so you guys can see. But even 80 and 80 is only 160. It's basically half of what I normally can do with a barbell. So for me, 80-pound dumbbells are not going to build my legs, okay? If I wanted to grow more muscle. It's still hard for my entire body. I'm going to get stronger. I'm going to stay healthy. I'm going to sweat like crazy, but I'm not going to build muscle. So building muscle is how heavy can you lift? And again, so it's a science. If you guys need coaching, you guys know, if you need a plan, you guys know what to do. Go to my website, look at the coaching packages, and we can talk about that. Okay, so let's get started with the workout. 6 exercises, ladder, get ready. It's gonna hurt. All right, it's gonna hurt. So I'm gonna start with 25 pounds for my burpees. It's not heavy by any means. It's not heavy. It's more cardio than anything. So, all right, here we go. 15 heavy burpees. We're going in 3, 2, 1, and let's go. So drop down, come up. That's 1. Drop down, come up. If you can't do a full burpee, grab a chair, and you can do an elevated burpee. If you don't want to use weights, don't use weights. You got 4. If you want to do the high plank, do the high plank. That's 5. That's 6. That's 7. Deep breath. Let it out. 8. Deep breath. Let it out. 9. 10. 11. 12. 13. 14. 15. Woo, all right. Basic heavy squats. So I'm not gonna cut corners today. I'll start with the 35s. It's only 10 reps. It's extremely light. I need to get a good warm up. So you have to know your body. You have to memorize. You have to remember what you're doing, all the work that you're doing, so that every week you get better. So if you can write down everything you're doing and see how you felt, you can keep improving upon that. So we got air squats. Remember, breathe at the top, do the rep, let it out. At the top, crunch down, squeeze those glutes. Weights on the sides, shoulder width apart. Only go as low as you can. 3, 2, 1, we got 10. Grab the floor with your feet, turn those knees out. That's 1. That's 2. That's 3. That's 4. That's 5. That's 6. That's 7. That's 8. That's 9. That's 10. Woo! Beautiful. Dumbbell deadlift to hang clean. All right. So I'll go with the 35s. I'll see how it goes. But we got 10. We got 10. Catch your breath. All right, remember, for some of these, this is going to be very intense. If you need to take a little bit longer break, take a little bit of a longer break. Here we go. So it's a hang deadlift to hang clean. The clean is all the way down, okay? If you can. If not, just do to bring it to the shoulders. Just bring it from ground to shoulder. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. So deadlift, hang clean. That's 1. Deadlift, hang clean. That's 2. Deadlift, hang clean. That's 3. Deadlift, hang clean. That's 4. Deadlift, hang clean. That's 5. Deadlift, hang clean. That's 6. Deadlift, hang clean. That's 7. Deadlift, hang clean. That's 8. Deadlift, hang clean. That's 9. Deadlift, hang clean. That's 10. Fantastic. Woo! We got sumo squats. Sumo squats. I'm going to stick to the 35s. Deep breath. We got 10 reps. Let's go. Grab some good weights. Put them on your thighs. Remember, we're a little bit wider than normal. Toes pointing out. Not too wide. Slightly shoulder width apart, okay? So slightly wider than that. And then just go straight down. Deep breath. 3, 2, 1. Deep breath. Get down. Come back up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Woo! So now we got heavyweight deadlifts. Basic. Usually a lot of times we do it with a jump. No jump today. Just straight up deadweight deadlifts. I'm going to use 50. I'm going to start with 52s. Again, 52s is only 104 pounds. I can deadlift for 10, probably 375 pounds. So this is about a third of what I can normally do, right? But it's what I got. So it's high intensity. Again, this is the warm-up round. Don't go crazy with it. 3, 2, deep breath. As you get down, and then lift it up. Bring it down. That's 1. Bring it down slow. Deep breath. Bring it down slow. Nice and controlled. That's 2. Up. Down. That's 3. Up. Down. That's 4. Keep your lats tight. Up. Down. That's 5. Up. Down. That's 6. Up. Down. That's 7. Up. Down. That's 8. 2 more. Up. Down. That's 9. 1 more. Up. Down. That's 10. Woo! Grab that band. Grab the band. Here we go. On the ankles. Woo! Move this weight a little bit more forward. Give myself some room. So it's a squat. Squat 2. Straight leg. Lateral abductor kick. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Let's go. So air squat, kick. That's 1. Air squat, kick. That's 2. Air squat, 3. Air squat, 4. Air squat. Grab the floor. 5. This is your chance to work on that. Grab the floor on every squat. 6, 7. Even on the kick. Right there, I'm grabbing the floor with my other foot. 8. I'm always grabbing the floor. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Woo! Beautiful job. All right. Back to the heavy deadlifts. Woo! So I want you guys to get used to getting chubs of water. Get something to drink right now real quick. Keep it close to you. All right? Grab something to drink. Here we go. Heavyweight, dead weight, all right? Dead weight deadlifts. Bring it all the way down to the floor. The weight should be resting, and then you retract. Keep your whole entire body tight, upper back tight, lats tight. Turn your elbows. So my thumb, so if I'm holding the dumbbells, I'm turning the elbows this way, in, right? And then until I get to the top, then I kind of like level out. But on the bottom, I'm keeping my elbows internally rotated. So my thumb goes toward the exit. Don't go straight to the outside. Don't do that. Stay tight, stay close at the top. Kind of like go to neutral and retract your shoulder blades. Keep everything tight. And as you go down, you internally rotate. That's gonna help the dumbbells keep staying in line, all right? But just more than anything, keep your entire body tight. We got 10. 3, 2, deep breath. Let's go. 1, 2, deep breath. Lift and let it out. 3, up, down. 4, up, down. 5, up, down. 6, up, down. 7, up, down. 8, up, down. 9, up, down. 10. Woo! Sumo squats. Sumo squats. We got 10 reps. I'm already sweating, which means I'm already warmed up. All right? So slightly shoulder width apart. Grab the floor with those toes. Keep them tight. On the thighs, slightly pointing out. Grab the floor. Feet are hands. 3. Keep your shoulder blades tight. Contract them. Chest up. 2, 1. Let's go. Deep breath. Down. Up. 1. Down. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Woo! Deadlift to hand clean. Back to the 35s. Woo! I'm kind of like, I'm kind of like regretting. These are hard. So it's not the sumo squats. The hand clean to the clean, that's a rough exercise. Here we go. All right. Grab the floor with your toes. So hang deadlift to clean. All right. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. So hang. Keep it close to your body. And clean. That's 1. Close to the body. Clean. That's 2. Close to the body. Clean. That's 3. Deadlift. Hand clean. That's 4. Deadlift. Hand clean. That's 5. Deadlift. Hand clean. That's 6. Deadlift. Hand clean. That's 7. Deadlift. Hand clean. That's 8. Deadlift. Hand clean. That's 9. Deadlift. Hand clean. That's 10. Woo! That is rough. That is a rough exercise. Now we got basic squats. We got 10. Here we go. Keep everything tight. 3, 2, 1. Deep breath. Down. Up. 1, 2, 3. Grab the floor with your toes. 4 with your feet. Create that arch. 5, 6, 7. Squeeze those glutes. Crunch down. 8, 9, 10. Woo! And last but not least, heavy burpees. I'm gonna stick to the 35s just because crazy like that. It's actually more like has a little bit of a deficit, like a deficit push-up on the way up. Remember, you're sprawling. You're sprawling. Don't do a push-up unless you want to. If you're crazy and you missed Monday's class, then do the push-up. But if you did Monday's class and you're really sore, just sprawl all the way down. We got 15, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Down, up. That's 1. Down, up. That's 2. Down, up. That's 3. Down, up. That's 4. Down, up. That's 5. Down, up. That's 6. Down, up. That's 7. Down, up. That's 8. Down, up. That's 9. Down, up. That's 10. 5 more. Down, up. 11. Down, up. 12. Down, up. 13. 2 more. Down, up. 14. 1 more. Down, up. 15. Woo! That is the end of round 1. And we are 55 minutes in already. So, more than likely, we only got one more round. More than likely, we only got one more round. So, grab a nice set of heavy weights. I don't think we're going to go 2 rounds because it would take us easily by to an hour 40. Because we are working a little bit slower because I am going heavier. So, we'll see. If we're done by 106, we'll do a second one. And we're done by 106. But if not, we're just going to keep it. We're done. If we're like, if it's like 115, if we're like 70 minutes in, that's it. If we're less than 70 minutes in, we'll go around 2 rounds. If it's more than 70 minutes in, we'll go 1 round. Hydrate. So I'm going to go 80 pounds for the deadweight deadlifts, 52s for the squats. I'm going to stick to the 35s for the heavy burpees. And then I'll stick to the 35s for those cleans because those are hard, man. Those are hard. Those that's the one where I'm going to take the longest break. It's going to be those cleans. You guys can see, I'm already pouring. I'm warmed up. Woo! All right, guys. That's enough of a break. Let's set up for your next round. So I'm going to make sure that I have everything I need. I don't need these 25s anymore. So I'm going to put them away. They actually go here. I am going to need these 52s. So these are going to be for my squats. So I'm going to put the 52s over here. Because these are going to be for squats. And then my deadlifts, I'm going to use the 80s. So 80s for the deadlifts. Woo! So those are 80 pounds. Everything else stays the same. So I got these 52s. Make sure you guys keep your areas clean, all right? Don't make a mess. These weights go up here. Keep this area clean. All right. So one more sip. I hope everybody's feeling good. All right. So this is your chance right now. Catch your breath. Grab some air, and let's kill it. Here we go. All right, 15 heavy burpees. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Let's actually lift them up, and then we start the burpees. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 5 more. Let's go. 11, 12, 13. 2 more. 14. 1 more. 15. Woo! Catch your breath. So we need to catch your breath on this one, right? And I'm gonna move the weights over here. Get ready for squats. We got 10 heavy squats. Woo! Here we go. On the outside. Grab the floor with your toes. Your entire upper body, especially your upper back, middle back. Keep it tight. All right, don't let yourself round. Arms gotta stay tight and stiff. Even if you get more tired, even if you do less reps, if you stay tight, in the long run, you're gonna build more strength and you're gonna prevent injuries. All right. So 3, pick them up. 2, 1. We got 10. Let's go. Deep breath. Down. Up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Woo! Hand clean. I'm really exhausted because, trust me, those extra 20 pounds, yeah, I can squat a lot with the barbell, but I'm not really using my entire body now. I'm using my arms. I'm using my entire body. Not to mention this circuit. All right, so we got deadlift, the hang deadlift to hang clean. We got 10 of these. Woo! Here we go. Catch your breath. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Hang deadlift. Hang clean. That's 1. Hang deadlift. Hang clean. That's 2. Hang deadlift. Hang clean. That's 3. Hang deadlift. Hang clean. That's 4. Hang deadlift. Hang clean. That's 5. Hang deadlift. Hang clean. That's 6. Hang deadlift. Hang clean. That's 7. Hang deadlift. Hang clean. That's 8. Hang deadlift. Hang clean. That's 9. Hang deadlift. Hang clean. That's 10. Woo! Sumo squats. Sumo squats. We got 10. So set up your weights. Setup is actually almost as important, right? Take your time. You don't want to rush into exercises because that's where you get hurt. The only time you ever rush exercises is in competition. So unless you're competing, don't rush it. You only increase your chances of injury. We want to stay healthy and improve. All right. 10 sumos. So what we're going to do is first we're going to lift them up. We're going to put them on our thighs. We're going to open and get on with it. Here we go. Lift them up. Open wide. Put them on your thighs. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Sumo. Down. Up. 1. Down. 2. Down. 3. Down. 4. Down. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Woo! Heavy deadlifts. Heavy deadlifts. Woo! Here we go. Remember, internal rotation, neutral at the top, deep breath at the bottom. Hold your breath until you come back down. Now, don't hold your breath for too long because you'll faint. You need oxygen in your brain. So it's going to be quick. It's like, catch, make sure you got the lift. Bring it down. All right. Here we go. And don't let all of the air out. Like partial, like 25%. And get that 25% back. 25% out. 25% back. All right, here we go. 10. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. That's 1. Up. That's 2. Up. Stay tight. That's 3. Up. Down. That's 4. Up. Down. That's 5. Up. Down. That's 6. Up. Down. That's 7. Up. Down. That's 8. Up. Down. That's 9. Up. Down. That's 10. Woo! Holy smokes. All right. Now we got the band work. Sort of like an active rest, sort of. All right. On the ankles. Grab a white and grab a, I can even talk. Grab a band. That works. Woo! Here we go. Then when you lift heavy, remember what I always say. Heavy lifting, longer breaks. You just have to take the rest. You have to. There's no ifs, ands, or buts. You don't want to do, for example, my goal is to build muscle. I don't want to do 10 reps. And then my next set, I do 6 because I didn't take enough break. Then I did 5 or 3. No. I have to take enough break where I can get 10, 10, 10, 10. Not 10, 6, 4. No. Unless you're going up in weight. That's different. All right, here we go. Squats. Air squat to lateral kick. Keep that leg straight, locked. Let's go. Air squat. That's 1. Air squat. That's 2. Air squat. That's 3. Air squat. That's 4. Air squat. That's 5. Air squat. That's 6. Air squat. That's 7. Air squat. That's 8. Air squat. That's 9. Air squat. That's 10. Air squat. 11. Air squat. 12. Air squat. 13. Air squat. 14. Air squat. 15. Air squat. 16. Air squat. 17. Air squat. 18. Air squat. 19. Air squat. 20. Woo! All right. Put that band away. Now we're going back to the heavy deadlifts. Back to the heavy deadlifts. Here we go. Catch your breath. Remember, deep breath, stay tight, arms tight, and keep the dumbbell close. And what we mean by keep the dumbbell close to your body, it means keep your lats activated. So your lats, this muscle right here, what it does, it helps you do this motion. So here's it's non-active, active, active, more active, super active, maximally active right here. So we want to be maximally active to the point where the dumbbell crashes, so it's about right here. So I want to keep this in this position as I'm going down, all right? Keep that in mind. And that's going to help you keep your chest, your shoulders, everything tight, your back tight, everything's going to stay tight. We got 10. Ready? So get down, deep breath. 3, 2, 1. Up, down. 1. Up, down. 2. Up, down. 3. Up, down. 4. Up, down. 5. Up, down. 6. Up, down. 7. Up, down. 8. Up, down. 9. Up, down. 10. Woo! All right. Next, we got sumo squats. I believe I'm done with these weights. So I'm gonna get them out of the way. 80 pounds, get out. Woo! Catch your breath, everybody. You should be exhausted. Here we go. All right. Sumo squats. Catch your breath. 10 reps. Here we go. Ready? So grab them by the outside. Bring them up to your thighs. All right. Open a little bit wide. Get a good grip. Deep breath. 3, 2, 1. Breathe. Down. Up. Stay tight. 1. Stay tight. 2. 3. 4. 5. Deep breath. 6. 7. 8. 9. 10. Woo! Deadlift, hang, deadlift to hang clean. We got 10. Woo! By the way, so you guys know, believe it or not, you've done heavy squats in general, heavy. If you're lifting heavy, right? So we are on, so we did 2, 4, right? So 2, 4 per round. So we're gonna be doing a total of 8 deadlifts, 1 medium, 1 heavy, and then 8 sets of heavy squats. That is phenomenal. Not including all the other work that we're doing. So, woo, plenty of stimulation for those glutes, plenty of stimulation for those quads. This workout alone, if you lift heavy enough, will give you muscle, will help you grow muscle. All right, here we go. Deadlift to hang clean. Grab your weights. A little bit wider than shoulder width. A little bit, not too much. All right. Ready? Keep your shoulder blades tight. 3, 2, 1. So hand deadlift, hand clean. That's 1. Hand deadlift, hand clean. That's 2. Hand deadlift. That's 3. Hand deadlift. That's 4. Hand deadlift. That's 5. Hand deadlift. That's 6. Hand deadlift. That's 7. Hand deadlift. That's 8. Hand deadlift. That's 9. Hand deadlift. That's 10. Woo! Beautiful. And now we got basic heavy squats. Ooh. All right, here we go. Back to the heavy squats. We got 10 reps. Here we go. Catch your breath, everybody. Deep breath. Here we go. Grab your weights. Lift them up. 3, 2, stay tight. 1, shoulder blades tight. Core tight. Breathe. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Woo! And last but not least, we have the burpees because we are at 72 minutes. 72 minutes. That is enough time for today. Woo! Let's go. Let's finish strong. We got 15 heavy burpees. I am at 684 calories, so I'm gonna end up around 700 plus. I am gonna burn like 20 calories in this last set. All right, ready? We got 15. Lift the weights up. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Up. 1. 2. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. 10. 5 more. 11. 12. 13. 14. 15. 16. That is the end of the workout. 700 calories on the dot. Woo! On the money. Pouring. Total of 74 minutes. Good job, everybody. Sassy. Woo! Oh my goodness. Drink. Creatine, baby. Creatine to get those stores back ready for tomorrow. That was a perfect workout today, guys. Perfect workout. It wasn't too long. We got some strength training in, some heavy work. We killed the quads. We did a lot of squats. We did a lot of deadlifts. We added some explosive movements. So, woo. Kelly, pues siempre es mejor en vivo, pero con tal que tú lo hagas, yo estoy feliz. Con tal que tú vengas y lo mates el ejercicio, me hace feliz. Porque ya viste los resultados. Tú estás bien. Estás perfecto. Me encanta. Marisol, beautiful job, man. Olguita, you did fantastic. Everybody else who joined, 5 people. Thank you all for working out with me today. It was a great workout. But now it's time to eat. It's time to shower. It's time to work because I have a lot of work to do. I got some exciting stuff coming up, man. I got my store coming up. So at TrainerCarlos.com, there's a store. You guys can go to the top right. You can see right now I've only added the 2 books that I published, right? Fitness Adaptation Principles and Prep to Win. If you want to do a competition, I have 2 apps coming up, and I have what else? I have a couple of stores. I have a supplement, like a basic supplement, like everyday supplements you should take. That's what it's called. Is that no pre-workout? No fat burners. No, just things you should take every day. Now, these are everyday supplements. So if you go to the store, click on the link, sign up using that link. Don't refresh, don't go back. Click the link, subscribe on the website, and order the supplement. I think it's 4 supplements. That's all you need. You don't need anything else. Now, if you want to do a fat burner, if you're going to go on a diet, you want to add the fat burner, the liver cleanse. I haven't added that yet, but that will be additional. So you have things that you need and things that are additional for a specific purpose, which is to lose weight or whatever. But the 4 that I put on there on the website is all you need. I believe, look, off the top of my head, a multivitamin. And I explained like there's people out there who are like, no, you don't need a multivitamin. All you need is to eat wholesome food, but buy my ebook, right? Buy my ebook, but you don't need multivitamins. So buy my $100 ebook, but don't buy a $15, $20 supplement, right? Spend more money on my ebook and my services. So multivitamin, an omega. So omegas are good for your heart. They help you with fat burn because they increase your daily fat intake a little bit. So I believe in the omegas. The creatine, which is what I take. So again, this is what I have on here. I have a 0 energy drink, like a 0 calorie drink, ounce of apple cider vinegar, and the creatine triple XL. It has creatine and it has glutamine for muscle recovery and performance. And a protein shake. Now the protein shake, that one, I put it under necessary because most people cannot get the amount of protein they need per day. They can't eat enough. So the protein actually helps you get those extra grams of protein. So for me, it helps me a lot because I've tried it. But I got to eat so much food, and I eat a lot of steak and stuff like that. So it's a lot of fats. So the protein helps me hit my protein intake every day. I take 1 scoop a day. The recommended serving is 2 scoops. I take 1 scoop a day. With my cereal, I'll take it right now, and I'm done. Marisol, sí, se puede comprar, pero trabaja mejor en combinación con la creatina, ¿sabes? el creatine triple XL trae el creatine y el glutamine. Y los dos son suplementos que, por ejemplo, la creatina, el creatine, cuando tú estás haciendo ejercicio y tú te cansas, ¿verdad? El creatine es el aminoácido que te hace trabajar, recuperarte más rápido, y es el químico cuando tú estás corriendo. Cuando tú estás corriendo, estás quemando más creatine. Cuando tú haces ejercicio más pesado, necesitas el creatine para recuperarte más rápido. ¿Tú me entiendes? Entonces, y el glutamine es buenísimo para recuperarte, para preservar el músculo y ayudarte con la recuperación de tu ejercicio. Entonces el creatine y el glutamine, los dos son recomendados juntos. Y el creatine no te hace subir de peso, no te pone gorda ni nada. Eso es una mentira completa, ¿ok? Mentira. Lo que sí, el agua va al músculo, puede ser que te ayude a verte un poquito más sólida, te ayuda, pero si quieres ver los mejores resultados, necesitas el creatine para tener el mejor ejercicio que tú puedes tener. Tú sabes, para más energía, más recuperación, más rápida, más fuerza, etcétera. ¿Ok? Así que no, te estoy diciendo que hay muchas mujeres que piensan que si toman creatina, han escuchado que, por ejemplo, hay una muchacha ahí, no me acuerdo cómo que se llama, en Instagram, que vendía una creatina que era bloat free, que no te hacía subir, te ver agua. Pero como esa es una mentira tan grande, ella usa la mentira para venderte la creatina de ella. ¿Tú me entiendes? Pero eso es un mito. Eso no existe, que el creatina ella está usando esa mentira para vender un producto. Pero la creatina no te hace subir, no te hace bloating. Si te hace bloating es porque a lo mejor el producto es de mentira, te están vendiendo otra cosa que no es creatina, pero sí. Entonces, yo lo recomiendo. Así que vayan al store, trainercarlos.com, y vayan al top right, ahí está el store. Y pueden ver, voy a agregar más cosas, pero por ahora está ahí lo que tengo. Así que, bueno, muchachas, nos vemos. Gracias. Thank you, everybody, for coming. Thank you for showing up. I'll see you all tomorrow for back and biceps. And have a wonderful day. Have a wonderful weekend. And I don't know what's going on over there in Louisiana, guys. So if there's any way that we can help, send them some money, send them something. That'd be great. But thank you, everybody. Be blessed. I'll see you all. Hugs, kisses. Bye, everybody. See you tomorrow. De nada, Kelly, de nada. Asusta, pero gusta. Nos vemos.